Bienvenido a Pasaporte del Caribe. This is Caribbean Passport, the bridge between the Caribbean and Central America. I am Adi Montas from the Dominican Republic, and I welcome you to another episode where we explore the islands and our Spanish-speaking neighbors. Learn about prominent figures as we keep you updated on the lifestyles of our region. I am sure you will enjoy every minute. So let's dive right in, shall we? With a beach for every day of the year, Antigua and its sister isle Barbuda sets the perfect backdrop for a relaxing getaway. Yes, indulge in culture, history, adventure, nature, and of course leisure in these two very unique islands, Antigua and Barbuda.
Antigua and Barbuda is one of the most beautiful places your eyes will ever see. People from all over the world come just to experience the love, the unity, the adventure, the excitement, and it doesn't matter where you're from or who you are. Once you're here, we're all one family. This is the life. This is my country. Living life in paradise. Yeah, yeah. All the women looking fine. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is the life. This is my country. Antigua, I love ya. So I represent. Come on, fly go high up in the air. I love ya.
Crisp, clear waters, sun-kissed shores, an experience unlike any that you had before. Indulge yourself in breathtaking Antigua and Barbuda. Along with its sister isle Barbuda, Antigua has invited the world from all sides to leave their footprints on the sands of the island's 365 beaches.
Sweet Antigua, mama got it in the brain. You know them things you got me going crazy, and that's the way I like it.
As you can imagine, there is much to discover beyond the shoreline that makes the visitor want to dust off their feet and explore the heart of Antigua and Barbuda.
Antigua, I love ya, so I represent. Come on, fly go high up in the air. I love ya, so I represent everywhere I go. Oh, Antigua, I love ya, so I represent. Come on, fly go high up in the air. I love ya, so I represent everywhere I go. Oh, Antigua, I love ya, so I represent.
Nelson's Dockyard, designated as a national park, is home to restored 18th and 19th century buildings along with other artifacts of this period. And then there's the Dockyard Museum. The Dockyard also serves as the main base for Antigua Sailing Week, a world-famous event that annually attracts over 100 yachts. The national park is also home to Shirley Heights, the ultimate location for stunning panoramic views of Freeman's Bay and the town of English Harbour. Further history can also be found in the capital, St. John's, which has been a seat of administration since 1632 and is distinguished by landmarks such as St. John's Cathedral. Duty-free shopping can also be enjoyed within the Heritage Key district. For the eco-adventurers out there, Stingray City Antigua involves a boat trip from Seaton's village out to the shallow pool where one can interact with the southern stingrays that thrive here. And over on the peaceful isle of Barbuda, there's the Frigate Bird Sanctuary, which cradles over 170 species of birds, including over 5,000 frigates, and a lagoon that dominates the island's northwest. And there's even a space for more domesticated members of the animal kingdom, in the shape of Antigua's Donkey Sanctuary and Animal Shelter at Bethesda on the eastern side of Antigua. Factor in the abundance of fine hotels and resorts, plus fun times for all, and it's easy to see why, when visiting Antigua and Barbuda, the beach is just the beginning. Innovation is seeing potential where others see none. It is embracing new challenges where others falter. And as one of the leading construction companies in the world, Shanghai Construction Caribbean Group Limited, SCG, continues to grow as a global leader because of its drive for progress, with world-class sporting facilities being constructed in the Caribbean, especially in Trinidad and Tobago.
So the facilities here are exceptional. They're a beautiful new building, and I think they look world class. It's able to be used for Pan American Championships, Junior Worlds, and why not World Cups, and in the future maybe an international like a World Championships. We can utilise some of the facilities here, so I think it's got a huge potential for that in the whole of the Caribbean. And I think for tourism as well, it's got great potential. There's many people, masters athletes and just leisure cyclists who would benefit greatly from coming here and being able to ride at the same time.
As an international contract, we would like to work with Trinidad community, Trinidad government, Trinidad friends, family together to build up a bridge. Far East is not far anymore today. So let's build a bridge between Trinidad to China. Let's build a bridge between today and tomorrow.
Starting new chapters, establishing new goals, breaking barriers and elevating standards. SCG, Shanghai Construction Caribbean Group Limited, crafters of the now and tomorrow.
For generations, the athletes of the Caribbean have been a visible and vibrant part of the Olympic Games. But much more than merely making up the numbers, these sportsmen and women have used the Olympic Games to enhance their reputations and even ascend to the pinnacle of their athletic achievements. The vibe of enthusiasm and excitement for the Games can be felt in each of the individual countries, including Trinidad and Tobago. In this spirit, members of this country's team for the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil were honored during an event that was staged at the Anchorage in Chaguaramas.
I felt there was a need to tell all those hard-working athletes that we appreciated what you have been doing for the last 3-4 years, preparing for that ultimate goal. You each have already won a medal, and that medal is the national respect, admiration, and high esteem of every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. Celebrity status comes and goes, but your distinction as an Olympian will forever be etched in the national psyche and consciousness. The size of the country matters not, as excellence is defined and determined by far more cogent and relevant factors. You know that sport is indeed the great equalizer. And we know this all too well from the phenomenal victories of Paisley Crawford and Kishon Walker.
A major element of these proceedings was the presentation of silver medals that were earned by Trinidad and Tobago's 4x100 meters relay squad from the 2012 Olympics in London, England.
You will see 4 individuals with tremendous pride, determination, guts and courage, and a shared vision to get to the podium and to get to the finishing line. You will see at the end of the race, the runner running the 4th leg, not accepting failure or defeat, understanding that he carried the responsibility of his teammates and a nation. And he gave his all in literally diving to the finishing line.
At the end of the day, the Olympic Games represent the ultimate opportunity for Trinidad and Tobago to showcase the best of its sporting talent upon the global stage.
Barbados has always been a popular destination, not only for its rich history, exquisite cuisine, and charming people, but also for its innovative approach to marketing the island.
Send them on, send them on, send them on, yeah. There's a place with plenty
love, I'm here, so I'm sure you'll make it. See this atmosphere of love does bring so much smiling faces. Bring me a bottle.
Barbados, renowned for its pristine beachfront and fantastic weather, continues to leave quite an impression on newcomers to the island and returning visitors. The Caribbean island, quite popular as a vacation hotspot, is not only beautiful due to its natural aesthetics. The island of Barbados continues to grow in popularity because of unique connections developed with our people, our culture, our events, everything that this location has to offer. In fact, it may surprise you just how much this compact island can offer visitors. Be prepared to find delightful experiences wherever you go. If you're looking for a vacation in luxury accommodations, then you can find it on our lush Platinum West Coast. Enjoy all the trappings of indulgence as you experience fine dining and world-class golfing. When you're ready to start shopping, browse through the many international brand name stores and indulge in duty-free shopping. For more variety, travelers can venture to the South Coast, where they can enjoy access to boutique properties as well as shopping the locally produced wines, arts and craft, and many keepsakes from artisan booths. Tokens to help keep the memories alive. We're certain we will have plenty to tempt you out to explore. Try tram tours and submarine tours. Sit back and enjoy a catamaran cruise. Immerse yourself in the friendly, welcoming personality of Barbados and sample as many wide varieties of local cuisine that you can. Try our eateries featuring street food specialists and our much-praised Oyston's Alfresco dining. And if you want to continue your true Bajan experience, then a visit to historic Speightstown is a must on your itinerary. To mingle and be a part of the local lifestyle with authentic craft, food, and music. There's a flavor to suit every taste. After all, Barbados is the culinary capital of the Caribbean. So, whether you're basking in honeymoon bliss, indulging your desire to be pampered, enjoying fine dining and shopping, or exploring the island's great potential, Barbados is for you. Let us be your next getaway destination. And we promise an unforgettable experience. We can't wait to welcome you.
Raise your glasses to the world's finest rum. El Dorado's 15-year special reserve rum. A product of Demerara Distillers Limited of Guyana. Rum merchant since 1670, El Dorado has consistently been adjudged as the best rum worldwide at the International Wine and Spirit Competition held annually in London. Rum is as Caribbean as Carnival, the sandy beaches and azure waters that surround our landscape. Truly fine rums like El Dorado are aged as much as 12 to 15 years and blended with much care. It's come a long way since the days of the pirates and buccaneers that sailed the Caribbean, and El Dorado is now proudly recognized as the best rum in the world. Capture the spirit of the Caribbean with El Dorado.
Underlying the tropical splendor that's enjoyed in the Caribbean on a daily basis is a stark reality that most of this region is located within the Atlantic storm belt. For generations, our communities have endured the brunt of hurricanes and tropical storms. But there is a saving grace: the fact that these disturbances can be adequately tracked via radar and satellite. This has allowed for preparations to be performed whenever tropical storm and hurricane watches or warnings are issued. Even before the storm season gets underway, it would never hurt to gradually acquire the following supplies: Remember to focus on a supply of non-perishable canned food items that can last up to 2 weeks per person per item following a storm. Having a portable gas-powered stove or grill will be very helpful when it comes to preparation of meals. It's important to stock up on a supply of bottled water from as early as possible, since this may be the first item to disappear off store shelves prior to a storm. 5-gallon jugs and non-electric water dispensers will also be helpful, especially since it's important to have at least 5 gallons of water per person on hand to cover the 3 days or more that one household may be without water. Whatever water that may be available through the tap needs to be boiled or purified with a few drops of unscented bleach per gallon. On the next edition of Caribbean Passport, we will look at the additional supplies that one should have at hand, along with securing your home prior to a storm.
Hi, I am Adi Montas, your host at Caribbean Passport. Are you enjoying it? I am. Stay tuned, there's a lot more. As your host of Caribbean Passport, I must tell you a little bit about my homeland, the Dominican Republic, where you can find beautiful beaches, beautiful people, beautiful culture. If you know, we are the primary city in the Americas. When Cristobal Columbus came to this side of the world, Santo Domingo was the first city that Cristobal Columbus reached. So you will find a lot of culture, stone cities, beautiful beaches, white sand, blue waters, delicious food, the best fried fish in the region, and a lot more. Let's take a peek.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. La casa del merengue, la y la casa de la bachata. Música, música, música.
Film continues to have a powerful presence within human culture. And while our Caribbean people develop their skills in this art, it is only fitting that we celebrate our music, our dance, our people, our culture on the big screen. Let's take a look at the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival.
From Venice, Berlin and Cannes to Sundance and Toronto, established film festivals have carved niches all over the world and have served to showcase a wide range of cinematic works across several genres.
To hear ensembles of metallic drums, the most amazing sound invented in the 20th century.
For the operators of the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival, the focus is very much on providing a platform for movie makers from both the Caribbean Basin and the international Caribbean diaspora, along with international crews involved in projects with regional subject matters.
We show the best films from the region. The Caribbean diaspora is very important, so filmmakers of Caribbean descent who live in Canada or live in New York or in England, we show their films as well. But then we show films made by foreigners about the Caribbean, once they are in the spirit of the Caribbean. And then we show films from our heritage countries. And Trinidad is great because that means we can show films from almost anywhere, because we can show films from China, from Europe, from Syria, from Lebanon, from Spain, from Africa, from India. It means we are becoming not just a Caribbean film festival, but we're becoming an international film festival as well.
For the filmmakers in attendance, this event offers invaluable exposure, especially for those who are up and coming in the industry.
I think it's great because, this side of the world people don't usually pay attention to when it comes to film, and this festival gives it an avenue. It's great because you're going to have at least one or two that's going to break out, and it's going to break out from this festival, and then it's going to draw more attention to it. Then all of a sudden it's going to be the place that everybody will want to go in the Caribbean. Film festival can't be easy, so definitely I think it's a good thing for filmmakers that's coming up all around the Caribbean, especially in Trinidad and Tobago.
So here you have the TNT Film Festival, celebrating 11 years in 2016. So the TDC naturally felt that as an industry that is continuing to grow, continuing to blossom, really put some added support behind it to make it one of the must-do events on the annual calendar. It's really grown tremendously over the last 10 years, and it certainly is a must-do for anybody who's a fan of movies, who's a fan of the Caribbean, who wants to learn and understand more about the Caribbean people as a people. All of that comes out during the festival. It's a one-week event with a lot of different elements, attached to it. The interesting thing is that the film that won the Best Film of the Year in 2015 has now screened at the Cannes Film Festival as well as the Black Voices Film Festival in New York. So you're really not starving for quality, when you come down to visit the TNT Film Festival.
Like other general film festivals, the Trinidad and Tobago event features a wide variety of genres and styles on its schedule of movies. So if you happen to have an eye on the motion picture industry in the Caribbean, you can definitely look forward to the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival and experience regional cinema with an international flair. The 2016 edition of the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival will be held from September 20th to the 27th. For further details, log on to www.ttfilmfestival.com.
Hola amigos, yo soy Adi Montas and you are watching Caribbean Passport, the bridge between Caribbean and Central America. Disfruten!
Land of opportunity for millions, a gateway between different worlds. Panama continues to thrive as a major shipping hub and financial center, thanks to the existence of the Panama Canal, one of the marvels of human ingenuity, with Caribbean footprints amongst the many that traverse the canal zone during its initial construction, which of course makes Panama a more than welcome addition to the Caribbean Passport family.
Panama is a great country. It's a friendly country where the visitors find a country with open arms, helping arms. And we love the visitors and we love the people who visit us. It's a great dream for our nationality. Panama is a country with diversity. We receive 150 different nationalities around the world when the Panama Canal was built. At the moment, some of that nationality are there to help us to build a new expansion of the canal. Panama Canal is the most important project in Panama now and impact all of the world. With the expansion of the Panama Canal, the connectivity of the isthmus has been the most important thing because we have a hub of maritime services, financial services, and commercial services. And as a result of this, we increase the market and the services around the world too. Panama has different Indians community. We have a community of Emberat. It's in the borderline of the Panama Canal. When you go to the Emberat community, you could see their culture, their way to paint, their way to enjoy the parties. They show you the way that they enjoy the life for the natural. They have their own way to see the planet.
Panama's economic growth is a testament to both the ambition of its citizens and a desire to not only be a leading force within this region, but to be an integral member of the global community on the whole. And in 2016, our Caribbean Passport viewers can look forward to seeing a whole lot more on Panama.
Wow! And to imagine we have only touched the surface of what the Caribbean and Central America have in store for you. Once again, you have been watching Caribbean Passport, your bridge to our Spanish-speaking neighbors. I am your host, Adi Montas. Until we meet again. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, arrivederci, arrivederla. I am sure you will... Again, I will start from there, okay? Hola amigos, yo soy Adi Montas, and you are watching Caribbean And I was supposed to watch it?